End the season now. End the season now. Stop the clock. We get it. Okay? They've won. You know what? End next season now as well. Before it even starts. End the one after that. And the one after that. I'm sorry, guys. It's over. It's over. This is the craziest transfer window any team has ever had in the Prem. Ever. You know what? This might be the craziest transfer window any club has ever had, full stop. When have we ever seen a team strengthen every single position with one of, if not the best player in that position in the league or elsewhere in another league? Well, literally, keeper, Mamardashvili, one of the best keepers in La Liga. Left back, Kirkez, one of the best left backs in the Prem last season. Right back, Frimpong, one of the best right backs in the Bundesliga over the past few years. Wirtz, one of the best players in the Bundesliga, full stop, in the past few years. Isak, one of the best strikers in the world in the past few years. And who else have they signed? Like, this is Guehi now. Guehi, one of the best Prem centre-back, one of the best English centre-backs in the world, in the Prem right now. This is crazy. This is insane. And someone needs to make it stop. Because this cannot continue. Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone. Let's look at the signings they made. Oh, Ekitike as well, of course. Of course I missed out Ekitike, 95 million euros. One of the best forwards in the Bundesliga last year. They signed Leone, a young defender from Parma. I haven't heard much about him, but I forgot about him. 31 million euros. Of course, this is only showing deals that have been complete. So Isak and Guehi will be here in the near future. Mamardashvili's there as well. Obviously, they signed him last year, loaned him back to Valencia. Now he's at the club. And we can't forget about Freddie Woodman either, of course. Good old Freddie Woodman. Third choice keeper. But this is crazy. This is insane. I mean, look who they've sold. I mean, they've sold very well. Luis Diaz, 70 million euros. That is huge for a player who's aging. Wasn't going to contribute as much this year because of the new signings. To pretty much flip him for profit, or what they signed him for, is crazy. Darwin Nunez, they've done very well to get 15 million euros for him. Kwanzaa, they've done very well to get 35 million euros for him. Doak, 23 is crazy. Kelleher is good to get 15 million. Obviously, we know the whole Trent situation. Tyler Morton, 10 million is nice. And they've just sold Harvey Elliott as well to Aston Villa for around 30 million euros, I believe. But this is insane. This is honestly crazy. They've broken the transfer record for the Premier League twice in one window. Twice in one window. The only club that's ever moved like this before was Real Madrid when they signed Kaká, and then a few weeks later they signed Ronaldo, breaking the transfer record in general twice in a window. And then maybe Chelsea, you could say that one January where we went crazy and we got Mudryk, Enzo Fernandez and Badiashile and Gusto and all these guys in the same window. Madueke as well. Maybe that compares, but this honestly is insane. If you don't have Liverpool as your favourites to win the title now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. There's not much more I can say. They beat Arsenal, probably the only club that most people had to challenge for the title against Liverpool. They beat them. Yes, it wasn't so convincing, but they beat them without Frimpong there, without Isak, and without Guehi. I mean, they've got the perfect team. Genuinely the best lineup in the world. They have the best starting lineup in the world now. They just do. Okay, guys, just look at this lineup. Look at what we've got to deal with here. I mean, you try and tell me. Let's play a game here. Let's play a game. You let me know one weakness here. One dot. One fault. Try find me one fault in this lineup. Spoiler alert, it's a trick question. You can't. Like Alisson, Frimpong, Van Dijk, Guehi, Kirkez, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Salah, Isak, Wirtz. Are we being serious? Like, are we being serious here? This cannot be allowed. I'm sorry. This cannot be allowed. Should not be allowed. What is this? Someone has to make this stop now before I get angry. Because I'm already getting angry just looking at this. And you know one man who deserves to be angry? That's Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp has full right to be fuming right now. The guy was given what? Maybe £50 million each year, and that was only if they sold their best player. And now all of a sudden, 1 year without Jurgen Klopp, they win a title and they spend 500 million. 500 million? Because that's another thing, right? Isn't this now the most a club has ever spent in a window? I think it's got to be, right? It has to be. I don't think Chelsea have ever spent that much in a window. I'm sorry. And if we have, we sold more than them. But I don't think, just purely speaking about incomings, not outgoing, just genuinely signings, don't think anyone has ever spent more. I mean, how can you break the record twice in one window and not spend the most? This is crazy. They spent 100 million euros plus on 3 players. This is insane. And it totals around 500 million pounds. Yeah, how are we meant to compete? I mean, the funny thing is, the irony of all this is that Liverpool fans and Liverpool as a club have always been the club that have played down their financials and criticised clubs like Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, even Man United at times as well, for spending hordes of money on hordes of players and, you know, just buying football, ruining the game. Let's see if they keep the same energy for this. Because this is unheard of. They can no longer use the Coutinho money excuse. That was long gone anyway. What else? Like, that's the thing. Liverpool don't even sell that much. So there's no excuses. I don't know where they pull this money out from. I'm not going to be one to complain. I'm just pointing out the contradiction in a lot of Liverpool fans. I don't mind. I think if they can play within the rules and they can spend this money, fine. They can spend it. I'm still going to be frustrated as a Chelsea fan because of the lack of competition. Like, for players like Guehi, for players like Isak, for players like, I don't know, Frimpong, it just seemed as though, you know, Liverpool called and then no one else did. And it was just always Liverpool. Isak never considering another club. Frimpong never considered another club. Guehi was always Liverpool. Like, I don't know if Liverpool really just has that pull about them that no one really knew or we kind of underestimated, or if just there's no competition in football. Because how can there be no other club trying to snatch up Guehi for £35 million? That's a bargain in today's economy. Even Alexander Isak, yeah, it's a lot of money. Clubs spend a lot of money all the time. You're telling me there's not a single club in Europe that wants Alexander Isak or wants to at least challenge? Because they felt like there wasn't anyone who tried. And yeah, the player might want Liverpool, but how many times have we seen in football where a player seems to have their mind set on one club and then it just, you know, one club comes in and instantly their mind changes? You know, it happens. So I don't understand why there's been minimal competition this window for Liverpool. But honestly, fair play to them, man. Fair play. But now the thing is, they're going to have to back this up. They're going to have to back this up with immediate results. These are not hidden gems from, you know, Brazil or Argentina or Asia or Africa. These are world-class proven players. If they can't concoct a title-winning squad, a Champions League winning squad in the near future, this is going to be a huge failure. I've got no doubt that they will, though. I've got no doubt that Liverpool now will win everything they have to win. Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Prems. How could they not? I don't know how they couldn't. I don't know how. When the squad is complete, they've got the depth now, they've got the rotation, they've got the manager. It's the complete package. And trust me, football as a whole, especially British football, English football, is in trouble. In big trouble. In big trouble. This is not normal. This doesn't come around often. I'm just looking at the names now. Just waiting for them to add Isak and Guehi here. But this is crazy. Liverpool fans, let me know what you lot think of your window. Of course, it's going to be positive, but yeah. Other fans, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think of Liverpool's window. I'll be coming out with a video later on just deadline day as a whole, because it's been a crazy deadline day. So much news. And I'm going to make it later so I don't miss out on anything for you lot. But wow. What a crazy, crazy, crazy couple of days. Especially for Liverpool Football Club. Guehi is done. Isak is done. And do they have anything left up their sleeve? I mean, at this point, it's anyone's best guess. They could be plotting for Mbappe for all we know. But anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Until then, I'll see you in a bit.